Elden Ring. Segue. What if I were to tell you they combine two of my biggest loves, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Elden Ring / Dark Souls games? Actually, you haven't played the other Dark Souls games on your channel. You can't say that. Who says I won't, though? Who says I won't? I might. Nevertheless, it's time to get ashy because we are playing a brand new deck that just hit Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel that I've been super excited about, maybe for no reason, but it looks cool. I like decks that look cool. We're getting ashy with Ashened. Ashened is a brand new archetype / theme that came out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's been out in TCG for a while. It was actually a TCG exclusive, meaning it came out here in the US and Europe and English speaking countries before it came out in Japan. So this doesn't happen all the time. And a lot of people think it's underwhelming, but I'm not a lot of people. Me, I'm dumb, okay? And I think this deck looks really cool. Just look at the designs of all these cards. Like, finally, we got cool looking cards. For too long, we had to look at stuff like this. Come on, man. I'm tired of this. We want some real monsters. What did Joey say in that episode? Monsters, real monsters. Anyway, the Ashen deck looks really cool. And who looks even cooler than all of them? The boss monster, Vedos, the eruption dragon of extinction. You are not gonna look at me and tell me this is not the cousin of Curse You, Bale! Getting a lot of mileage out of my reverb button today. You cannot tell me that this doesn't look like a Dark Souls boss. Look at this guy just destroying this city right here, shooting purple fire out of his mouth. This deck is really cool. I'll briefly go over it and then we're just gonna jump into some duels because honestly, I've had this issue where basically I've had severe writer's block where I'm just overthinking videos. So this is definitely one of those situations where I just slap the record button and I'm like, I've been playing this deck for a little bit. The deck just came out this morning for me. I've never played it prior to today. So I have about 4 hours worth of experience on it, but we're gonna see how that does. Basically, this is what I've gathered for how this deck works. So the whole concept of this is field spell on the field, destroy it with Vedos, and then Vedos goes to the opponent's side of the field. Let's say, for example, I ideally have my field spell on the field, Obsidian the Ashened City on the field. Then I can activate Vedos from my hand as a quick effect and destroy the field spell and summon Vedos to my opponent's side of the field. What does that do? Well, that destroys Obsidian the Ashen City, which when it's destroyed, I can special summon an Ashen monster from my deck. So I can bring out whoever I want. Usually it's probably gonna be Priestess of the Ashen City, who's like our Rhoda. If you don't know what a Rhoda is, if you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, because I know a lot of people who are here, they do play Yu-Gi-Oh, but some of you guys just click because it's me and I love you and I appreciate you. Let me know in the comment section if that's you. But nevertheless, what a Rhoda is, basically it's referring to a card called Reinforcement of the Army, and it searches whatever you need. Well, it searched any warrior in that particular case, but this is a Rhoda for the deck. It'll search any Ashen card and add it from the deck to the hand. You're gonna see a lot of this when we're actually dueling. I don't want to bore you guys with the details during the deck breakdown, but as you can see, there's 3 super polymerizations. That's not just for the Garura. That's not just for the Mud Dragon. Super polymerization, as you guys know, allows me to special summon a fusion monster using my opponent's cards as fusion material. But we're trying to make Vedos the Dragon of Endless Darkness. Who needs Vedos? Who I just showed you guys right here, Bale's cousin. And also 2 level 9 or lower Pyro monsters. So the idea is we want our opponent's monsters to become Pyros. We can do that pretty easily with things like Obsidian Ashen City, which also has the effect that says face up special summon monsters your opponent controls become Pyro during your turn only. Unfortunately, it's during my turn only, which is why I decided to throw in the DNA surgery to basically permanently make all of my opponent's monsters Pyro. So at any moment in time, I can get rid of the entire board with super polymerization, which can't be responded to, by the way, to turn into this beast, Vedos, the Dragon of Endless Darkness, who will destroy all spells and traps on the field, can't be destroyed by card effects. Speaking of being destroyed by card effects, let me mention one other thing Vedos does, a nice little trick that it has. By the way, I did get the Royal. I just pulled the pack and I got a Royal, okay? I didn't even try to get the Royal, it came to me. Sometimes a deck will call to you by being a Royal. If you got a Royal card and you don't love that deck, maybe give that deck a chance. I stuttered. What are you gonna do about it? Fight me. Nevertheless, if this card goes to the graveyard from my opponent's side of the field, so I play this on my opponent's side of the field, they're like, ew, I don't want this. They link it away, comes to my graveyard, guess what happens? Destroys every single monster on the field. That's right, Vedos is a ticking time bomb. I place it on their side of the field and it's a bomb. You can't just get rid of it. All right, and if I could just have a little bit of a heart-to-heart with you guys. I recently quit streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! at twitch.tv/SeeReaxTV. I know the tears are falling like crazy. Basically, this is what happened. All right, I'm pulling your leg a little bit. Basically, sometimes I'm still open to streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel on Twitch, but I just found myself 70% of the time I was live, I was just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And not that that's a huge issue, but there's a lot of content that I could be, you know, just turning into videos. So that's basically what this is. We're gonna hopefully do a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content over here and less on Twitch. Twitch will be more variety games and stuff, so go follow over there if you want to. Nevertheless, we have some plays already right off the bat. So Vados, like I said, we target a field spell, destroy it, and then we can special summon Vados to my opponent's side of the field. Boom, destroys Obsidian, and I actually messed up. I should have summoned this first. That was a mistake. And then we get to add our, well, should we add our super poly? Let's look at what we have here. Add our super poly, set it. Basically, this will use my opponent's cards as fusion material. Obsidian will activate. I can then special summon a Ashen from the deck. Yeah, we're gonna go Priestess here. Defense mode. And then it will search out any Ashen card of my choice. I mean, we could just grab another field spell. Again, that was a mistake. I should have kept that on the field until after, you know, I should have summoned this first, basically. Because then we could have grabbed a better card, but I think we can still make this work. Again, this deck just came out this morning, so we're figuring some stuff out on the fly. Grab the field spell. We're gonna go ahead and summon King of the Ashen City. Do you want to know why they call him the king? Because this bad boy can call forth his minions at any moment, okay? As long as my opponent has a 2800 or more, I can special summon an Ashen from my deck. And we just gave him that 2800 or more. So would you look at how that all worked out? Hero can pop at any moment a pyro monster. So we could just destroy Vados. And remember, Vados is a ticking time bomb. This is our imperm, by the way. This is like a negate built into the deck. And yeah, I mean, it's not the best end board, but I'm not super mad at it either, you know? It's a nice little board that can do what it needs to do when it does it, all right? And also, little known fact, this card has crazy recursion. As long as there's an Obsidian in the graveyard and there's one on the field, I throw it back in my deck and I just draw a card. Just because I'm going to burn my opponent to ashes. He got the snow over there, but it's all going to be melted by the end of this. Branded regained. Okay, so he's probably playing, he probably has some Bestials. Ah, Centurion. Okay. There is a Centurion that is a pyro that I kind of want to beat that guy up, you know? So he's probably going to attack with Vados now. Do I super poly now? Wait, why wasn't I able to do this? Oh, I didn't have an Ashen in my graveyard. No wonder. So this is only an imperm as long as I have an Ashen in the graveyard. That's why I wasn't able to negate Primera. All right, I think our best bet is to just do this now. Vados. We will use this and this and this. And you know what? We get pretty damn strong. We get pretty damn strong if we use all the materials possible. We're gonna be blowing up the whole field anyway, so we might as well. Vados, the dragon of endless darkness. This card destroys all spells and traps my opponent controls, and then this card destroys all the monsters. So let's go ahead and do this one first. And then do this one next. And I'm a 5,000 attacker. I can't be targeted. Okay, that's fine. Think I care? I don't care, dude. All you're doing is making me mad, and I can negate that too. Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. We're gonna save this negate for like a triple tactics. We still destroy those. That's negated. That's fine. So he just has Primera on the field, and then we have rekindling, so we can negate whatever he plays. Stand up Centurion. Should I negate that? Wait for him to activate it because he'll have to send a card from his hand to the graveyard, and then we should negate it. I'm a little bit afraid of, you know what? Might as well. Just do it. Oh, this can't be negated. Why? Why can't this be negated? Cannot be destroyed by card effects. I thought I was negating it. Oh, I'm just destroying it. That was my mistake. All right, Trudea. This is the pyro I was talking about. So this one is a pyro. I turned toggle off because my time is low and I'm scared. Maybe I'll negate this one. This is 5,000. Can't be targeted. Also can't be destroyed. So. All right. Now I'm just going to go ahead and negate. I had to turn toggle off. I wanted to call by this as well, but my time is too low. I'm too scared. The timer's too relentless in this game. Now I wish I would have called by it, but I'm too scared. My timer's too low. 1 minute. All right, we just have to move fast. So we're gonna extinguishing the Ashen. We can send a level 5 or higher Pyro to the graveyard and then just grab Vados, pop his back row. Don't worry, I would have destroyed that thing that protects his field spell first, then destroy his field spell, bring Vados out, and then beat his ass. All right, his ass was beat, and I misplayed too. I didn't even have an optimal game. And he lost. Subscribe for more. By the way, speaking of Ashen, so as you guys know, I'm weird when it comes to decks. Like, a deck has to aesthetically be like cool to me for me to play it. Like, I played War Rock at one point just because I thought it looked cool. I'm a very simple minded caveman when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But because Ashened is so cool to me, you guys already know I would love to combine this with one of my favorites, Winged Dragon of Ra. Oh, shocker. But it's just, I like decks that thematically make sense. You know what I mean? They just thematically make sense. Do I need to hit this? I'm actually not gonna hit this. I'm gonna save it for my turn because Winged Dragon of Ra is like the true sun god. It like shoots fire, and then Ashen, you know, these could be, you know, a village that got hit by the true sun god or something. I don't know. We're gonna set. Oh, we're gonna set. Oh, we're gonna set. We didn't get really anything worth playing here. I'll just set Shaman and I'll end. This was a brick. We will imperm this, and I know he could already have level 2s in his hand. I get it. And then we'll save the called by for when he uses Sprite Elf. Actually, you're supposed to wait until the and do the actually beyond. Oh, he's got nothing. My Shaman too strong for you now. Doodle. Oh, brother. This is gonna, if he activates Maxi again, I was gonna say I'll start laughing, bro. Because I still have nothing. It's gonna turn into a GOAT format duel. Because I'm just about to beat you down now. All right, I could do some stuff, but I want to make sure. Let me eliminate this threat first. I don't think there's a world where I actually beat him this turn anyway. We're just gonna go in for the attack. Boom. Going for some direct damage. We're just playing a GOAT format duel. So even the people who haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in 20 years get what's going on right now. I'm just beating his ass. We could try to slow him down with Baguska, but there are link plays that he has. That's a light, so we can't do anything with dark here. Banshee and search out. I could get Priestess, but unfortunately Priestess doesn't do anything for me because I've already used my normal summon. So I'm under the impression that that's an imperm. Why else would he line it up with this? In which case I could force out the imperm now on the Banshee. So we're just gonna do that now. Force out the imperm, or it's a solemn. It might be a solemn because it was reacting to my summon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of Spearhead and then search any pyro and add it. I think I'm gonna called by this because if this is an imperm slot, I wanna play my game. I knew it. Okay, still have the super poly. Basically, whenever he gets 2 monsters on the field, we'll just super poly them away. Gigantic Sprite is gonna lock us into level 2s. So super poly is officially dead. Gamma Burst. Okay, he's going for the kill, and I think he's gonna get it. Another one. Gasp. Okay, it's not enough. Smart. He's a smart little dumbass. I'm not gonna lie. Doodoo. This would be good if it wasn't bad right now. All right. Sweet. I'm gonna end my turn, dude. Oh my God, you smart dumbass. It does nothing. Oh, that's the something I needed, baby. I think I have to do it now before he potentially gets rid of them. So we're gonna discard the Vados and make a Starving Venom Fuse on Rago. Let's just go defense mode because I am scared. Sprite Jet. Come on, bro. Just stop. Just let me have another turn, bro. Artifact Dagda. Oh, you're gonna lock me out. You're gonna lock me up. Does that mean you think I get to play again? At least that would be nice if I get to play the game again. Scythe. Okay, nice. You're summoning things. Can you stop, dude? Does he not know what my card does? I don't think he knows what my card does, guys. Destroy everything. Nice. Really showed me. You really showed me, champ. Unfortunately, he's gonna lock me out of my extra deck, but I don't think I care that much. Priestess would be amazing. Ask and you shall receive. Anyway, perm, Ash. It's always something. I can never be happy fully. That's why I was like, oh, he's gonna have something. Sprite players just always have the answer. You didn't lock me out of my extra deck, so I guess I'll just bring out Typhon. Bink. I think he also has an imperm. Oh, what are you making? What are you making? Okay, you don't get the banish. You didn't make it with an extra deck monster, G. Bro, look at his turns. The red over here on the scroll bar, and my turns are the blue. He took all that time just to like mess up. Is he playing another one of these? Hold on. Plus 14 until the end of this turn. That would be bad. So basically, if I play Priestess, activate its effect, then he'll just get rid of the Typhon. But what I grab could still net me the victory. Let's just live a little bit. Let's just do it. See what he's got. So that means he doesn't have the Gamma Burst. What, does Gamma Burst? Yeah, it works for Link 2 monsters as well. Okay. Oh my God. All right, I should have just attacked. Oh, he was trying to hit my Priestess, but my Priestess is attached to the Typhon, you silly goose. Okay, so let's grab Extinguishing. We play Extinguishing. We're gonna send away. Basically, we're gonna be able to add it back to our hand. So yeah, let's send Vados, add Vados, and then all we have to do is banish Extinguishing the Ashened to fusion summon both of my monsters into Embers of the Ashened. Goodbye, Cloud. Ah! What can I say? Just what can I say? Ashen just beat Centurion and Sprite. I mean, they also made some mistakes. All right, they made some mistakes. Biggest mistake was not surrendering faster. What a hand. I'm not mad at this. All right, first we bait out the Ash Blossom. So we just do Extinguishing, which is like a foolish burial. We just saw what it does. King can just, it's a free body as long as we get the field spell on the board, which I fully intend to do after resolving Priestess of the Ashened City. Unless you have Imperm, in which case I will be sad. Maybe he just didn't know what to Imperm in this deck. This is definitely what you should have Impermed. Drollin Cockbird. Okay. Don't like that. We're just gonna play the Obsidian. And the beauty of this is I can be a little patient. I can just set up a nice little board here. We'll play the King. I could play this Vados now because I directly set. So this kind of dodges Droll. I don't really need to add anything from my hand. I don't wait. Play Vados over here. Enjoy the card. Activate. And then we can just immediately set the Super Poly. Boom. Activate Obsidian, which summons directly from the deck. We're not going to summon anything that searches, obviously, but we will summon an Interruption. Hero has a quick effect where we can just destroy a Pyro on the field. Now, because he has a 2800 or higher, we can go ahead and activate King. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not, could be Ash. If he has Nib, this is bad because this is my 5th summon and I kind of just walked right into it. Okay, no Nib. No Nib. He would have nibbed. And I can do things right now. I am just going to call it a turn right there. Okay, we're going to call it a turn there. Let's go ahead and immediately max C. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, this is bad. All right, at least it's optional. This means he's playing Sleep Tenpai, bro. I'm going to say something so stupid. So obvious. Man, I beat Tenpai if I went second. Maybe I should have gone second. This does nothing, by the way. It needs to use Vados as a as fusion material. But I did get that max C off. That's true. Now there is a world. The only thing I could see winning us this game is if he special summons enough to play Sengen Summoning and we get Vados off of the max C. Black Rose. That means he already has Sengen Kaiman in the hand, most likely. Sengen Kaiman, if you didn't know, I'm sure you all do. But for those who don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a quick play spell that just summons basically a card that just wins immediately. And here it comes. Sengen Kaiman. Limit it to 1, please, here, like you do in the TCG. Oh, this could actually be good because this will turn him into a pyro, and I'm pretty sure Sangenpai Bident Dragion. It needs a dragon tuner. I can turn him into a pyro, and then I think I'm chilling. And I need to do it now while he doesn't have another material on the field. Otherwise, he'll just chain the other one. So I'm just going to do this now to Chandra. Let's see if this stops him from bringing out Bident Dragion. Yeah, because I hit the tuner. The tuner's a pyro. So I think he can synchro summon, but he just can't make Sangenpai Bident Dragion. This is... Yep, he had to make Barone. Okay. We're in there. We're in there. Now we just have to get through one Barone negate. Oh, we're not out of this. Centurion, you on the bounty board crossed off. Did I just beat before this? Sprite, you on the bounty board just crossed off. And now Tenpai. Tenpai after successfully going second, by the way, with Sangen Kaiman. Huh? Return this to the deck. Negate. Go ahead. You have no negate. I mean, he does have the negate, but like, this is just to get him to use the negate really quick. Doesn't matter. We're gonna have to use 2 cards to get rid of it anyway. And now we just play our game. Awakening of Vedos. Here, take it. And then I will add my royal finish Vedos to the hand. You are a clown. You are a fool. Extinguishing the Ashened. Let's send away Shaman. Doesn't matter. Add. We're gonna add King. This King will search out another. King of the Ashened City. Shaman of the Ashened City. I want to turn his card into a pyro, so I think we're gonna go ahead and use King. We're gonna special summon Ghost Ogre. Do you really think that's gonna do anything? It's not enough. I'm gonna play Spearhead here. We're just gonna move the Barone de Flor out of the way. Vedos. Destroy. Here, take this Vedos, bro. You want this. I just gave you a royal finish card, bro. You better enjoy that. And then we're gonna bring out Priestess now with this. Search for whatever I want. Let's grab Rekindling just in case we need to negate something. I should have played that in defense mode, by the way. All right, let's do Shaman. We're re-adding this to the deck. Then we're going to be able to grab the field spell. All right, we're going to make a very scary monster. But first, we're going to Spearhead. Just going to get rid of the Barone. Set. Obsidian end phase. Re-adds Obsidian to the deck. And then draw a card. Another Priestess. Beautiful. All right, we are going to negate that. The answer is no, you aren't going to do that. Negated, and in case he has another one in the hand, we're just gonna go ahead and now Ashen to Endlessness. Use the effect to super poly the whole board. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a monster. Vedos, the dragon of endless darkness. Activate Vedos, destroy the field. Boom. Now what will you do, boy? King, Priestess, and I call forth the hero of the Ashen City to wage his fist upon thine face. Battle Vedos, the king, and you need a hero to finish the job. Woo! Centurions, cross that out. Sprite, cross that out. Tenpai, when they get to go second, cross that out. Ashen, baby. This is my deck. This deck was literally made for me. That's why it was royal. Anyway, nevertheless, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe for much more Yu-Gi-Oh content, because again, I'm going to do a little less streaming of Yu-Gi-Oh. I'll still be streaming a lot. So if you want to see some variety content, go pull up to the Twitch. It'll be linked in the description down as well. But yeah, more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. If there's other decks you want me to try, if you want me to do a different spin on Ashen, if you want me to revisit Ashen, try to get to mastered with Ashen. I've said Ashen a lot of times. Are you ashy? Nevertheless, get some lotion. I am going to leave now. My outro's playing. Bye.